So today is day 3 of the trip and the first full day in Riyadh. I arrived late last night to the hotel, which was clean and tidy. The staff so far have been really helpful and super friendly, but today is Thursday, which means later on today it is the press conference. Now unfortunately I haven't been able to gain media accreditation for the press conference. However, I am still going to go down there just because I've spent a lot of money on this trip and it'd be really a waste not to go down and at least see if I can potentially sneak my way in. Something might happen, you never know. So we'll be down there later on. But the major news of yesterday and then moving into today, Josh Padley is on the card. He replaces Floyd Schofield and he will now be fighting Shakur Stevenson. I'm absolutely buzzing for him. It's a really tough fight for Josh, don't get me wrong. Shakur Stevenson is elite, top level, one of the best boxers out there right now. But obviously I'm backing Josh. We saw what he did against Mark Chamberlain at Wembley. This is a bit of a bigger stage now. The greatest card of this century, and Doncaster's Josh Padley is on it, so I'm absolutely buzzing that I'll be sat there on fight night watching him. Now hopefully before then I'm going to try and meet up with Team Padley. We'll see if that happens, hopefully so. And yeah, that is kind of the plan for today, so I will get back to you guys later on.
And he's scheduled 12-round contest going into the WBO interim light heavyweight championship of the world. I'm very excited to see all of these fights.
Thank you.
So today is day 4 of the trip and the second day in Riyadh. Obviously yesterday we had the press conference that was at Boulevard City. Basically a big shopping mall. It has a food court, restaurants, and the main attraction there is the water fountains. That is where the press conference itself was hosted. I did get to speak to Team Padley very briefly at the press conference. Obviously today Josh is making weight, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to speak to him anymore. I did though get to interview Barry Jones yesterday, so I was very happy with that. He gave his predictions on the card overall. That interview did take place pre Daniel Dubois pulling out due to illness. So Joseph Parker will now be facing Martin Bakole. Bakole steps in on 2 days notice. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out on fight night. But today is Friday, which means later on we'll be going down to the weigh-in. Obviously you guys will have seen from the footage of the press conference that we did have quite a decent view, so hopefully it'll be the same today. I'm trying to do the best I can to sneak my way in there, but we didn't have much luck yesterday. Maybe it'll be different today, who knows. Speak to you guys later.
For the challenger and former world champion. 175 pounds for the undisputed world champion, Arthur Beterbiev.
So it is day 5 of the trip and the third full day here in Riyadh. Yesterday we had the weigh-in, and obviously you'll have seen from the footage that we had a much better view than at the press conference, and that was because I managed to gain media accreditation, and just an absolutely unbelievable, fantastic experience. I didn't manage to get many interviews because there was just that many media outlets there, and as I was there for the first time, just genuinely wanted to enjoy the whole experience of being at a weigh-in out in Riyadh. I did manage to get Al Foran, the comedian and impressionist, to do a shout out for the blog. Obviously you guys will have already seen the footage, but his John Fury and Tyson Fury impressions, absolutely fantastic. Also managed to get a picture with the legend himself, Michael Buffer. So just an overall genuinely incredible experience, and yeah, so grateful for getting those media passes. But moving on to today, it is fight night. It's the night really that I came here for. Everyone's here for it. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Josh Padley taking on Shakur Stevenson. I'm really hoping Padley can get the job done, but he is massively up against it. We'll see what comes later on today. We're going to be going down there, A&B Arena. So yeah, really excited and really looking forward to it. I'll speak to you guys after the fights.
So we have arrived here at the Bivol versus Beterbiev fight card. Absolutely fantastic. I've not really seen much of it yet. We've not gone inside, so we're about to do that. Really excited.
Yeah.
So we have just been in the arena. The first two fights have happened. Both Saudi Arabians, Zaid Al Mayouf and Mohammed Al Kayev, have both won their fights by unanimous decision. Both 6-round fights. Really good so far. Looking forward to Callum Smith and Joshua Buatsi coming up next. So what an absolutely brilliant fight between Joshua Buatsi and Callum Smith I've just witnessed. Absolute all-out war. A brilliant start to the main card live on DAZN. wow, just honestly, wow. So Callum Smith, early rounds, absolutely brilliant bodywork, and that just tired Buatsi out. There were points where it looked like Buatsi was gone. He showed absolutely warrior spirit in there, but it was Callum Smith in the end who got the unanimous decision over 12 rounds. So we've just watched Zhang versus Kabayel, and it was Kabayel's work rate that really won him the fight. Kabayel actually got knocked down early on in the rounds, but came back strong, knocked Zhang out with a body shot, a really good shot. Zhang, it was the stamina that lacked, and Kabayel's work rate came through. A really good win for Ajit Kabayel.
In favor of your winner by unanimous decision,
So Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Islam Majumov have just fought a really technical, good fight, really high quality boxing, and it was the judges who gave Virgil Ortiz Jr. the nod and still. Has retained his world title. A very interesting, I think you'd have to say controversial decision there. The judges given it a split draw. Did Shiraz do enough to get a draw? I'm not really sure. The judges thought so, but Adamaz retains.
Technical knockout and steal.
So it was not to be for Josh Padley today, but an absolutely courageous performance from himself. He got knocked down and he got back up again. The referee stopped the fight. It just shows there is levels to boxing, and Shakur Stevenson was just that level above. There is no shame in losing to an opponent like that. Massive respect to Josh Padley, and a lot more to come from him. It was always going to be tough for Martin McCauley, taking the fight on literally 2 days notice. But Joseph Parker found the shot, absolutely perfect, right on the back of the temple, and McCauley's legs just went. Joseph Parker with a second round knockout over Martin McCauley. Who's next to Parker? Dubois? Usyk? We'll find out soon enough.
Let's get this party started! Line to the ring, Beterbiev! The evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed light heavyweight championships of the world. And now the officials are in place and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! The winner by majority decision. And no!
So I've just got back from Bivol versus Beterbiev, absolutely knackered, but what a fantastic fight. The atmosphere after today was really good, a brilliant fight. Bivol for me, the deserved winner, and we'll see what's next, maybe a trilogy. What's next for me is going to bed because I'm really tired, but yeah, what a great fight. So it's the last day of the trip. I'll be off to the airport soon, so I just thought I'd give a fight card review. An absolutely brilliant card overall, even with the pullouts. The heavyweights getting a couple of knockouts. Fellow Donny lad Josh Padley definitely did the city proud, took the fight on 4 days notice, and you couldn't ask for any more from him. Fight of the night for me, Smith versus Buatsi. Buatsi showed courage and heart. Smith showed why he's at world level. Just too good for Buatsi. Then on to the main event, Beterbiev versus Bivol. Do we see a trilogy? It's 1-1. Personally, I'd like to see Bivol versus David Benavidez, but we'll see what happens. So whether you think boxing should be in Saudi or not, it certainly looks like it's here to stay. And I'll say it again, for me it's been an absolutely great experience, and I would definitely 100% do it again. So just got back home, and yeah, what an absolutely fantastic experience in Riyadh. The people over there were really welcoming and nice, and the hotel was great. I just thought that I'd give you guys some tips for anyone that is actually wanting to fly out to Riyadh. The hotel we stayed in was quite far away from Boulevard City, so if I was to go again, I would definitely stay closer to Boulevard City because that's where the press conference and the weigh-in happened, so you obviously wouldn't have to travel as far. if you stay closer. Speaking about travel, Uber is cheaper than taxi, so use Uber when and where you can. And a really important thing as well, make sure that your bank card works before flying out. That's something that I didn't check, and when I actually got to the airport in Riyadh to purchase my visa, I did have a couple of problems with my bank card. Thankfully though, a guy from London called Charles, he sorted everything out. He was super great. So thanks very much to Charles. Big shout out to him. He really a lifesaver, to be fair, at the start of the trip. But yeah, make sure that your bank card works. So they're kind of my tips for anyone that is wanting to fly out. And yeah, that is the end of the vlog. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it. I've certainly enjoyed making it and filming it. Like I said, it's been an absolutely fantastic experience. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, share the video on all your socials, and I'll see you in the next one.